Welcome, one and all, to Chef Noah's Kitchen. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably see on my stories all the time, I'm posting like the same picture of my lunch every day, well, almost every day. And it's a tuna fish sandwich, but it's on steroids. We got some tasty stuff in there, we got some healthy stuff in there that makes it better. And it's the same thing that I just keep on eating over and over again because it's so delicious. I keep on trying to make it better every single time that I make it. So it's become a masterpiece. A cornerstone of my life now. So I'm gonna show you how to make it. It's like the secret to, what should we say, 25% of my fitness goals that I've achieved. So here we are in Chef Noah's kitchen, showing you how to make a tuna fish sandwich. Oh, my dog's excited for my tuna too. Okay, so then next what you gotta do is to get your little tuna. You unscrew it with that little thing that I can't do because I only have one hand right now. And then you let the water out into your sink. And then you come over here and you put it in a bowl. And then you get half an avocado. You cut it in half. And then you squeeze out the avocado-y stuff on the inside into your bowl with your tuna, and you mix it all up. You don't use mayonnaise, you use avocado, because it's more better. And I already did that, because I'm like a chef. So that's what that looks like when you do that. Super appetizing, right? So you mix that all together, and then I'll be back with the next step of this episode of Cooking with Chef Noah. Okay, so that's that spread on the sandwich, ba-bang. And what you gotta do is you gotta make sure that you come and you rinse out your bowl so your mama doesn't yell at you for having avocado and tuna fish stuck in the bowl. It starts to smell bad after as soon as you open the bottle. So there's that, and here's this. And now, here comes where we add all the other nutritious elements of our meal. For today and almost all the other days, we're gonna choose broccoli because broccoli is like the favorite vegetable. It's got tons of protein in there, and it's got the other vitamins and nutrients that we need. So we're gonna have broccoli. It's also gonna make this plate look fancy when I put my ranch on there and my fancy broccoli with my sandwich next to it. And then I'm gonna go hunting for some more ingredients. My next delicious ingredient, I'm gonna choose grapes. And you gotta wash your grapes to make sure there are none of those little parasites that'll go into your belly on them. Because first of all, that robs all your gains. And second of all, they looked really scary in that video in science. There we go with our grapes. And then here is what my plate looks like so far. I'm gonna decorate it all fancy, like on the cooking shows. And voila. Look at that. Look at that scrumptious, delicious meal that I made. There we go. Took like 5 minutes in total. So here we are. I'm gonna go eat this, and then I'm gonna look up on my phone what all this food has in it, like how many grams of protein and carbs and how many calories total and everything, and I'll tell you about that. All right, here we are eating this food, and I just calculated on this little piece of paper all the nutrition information on here. So we've got, I'll have to flip my, so in here, which is like a fair amount of food, I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but it's like enough to fill me up all the time. We have, as totals, 16 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, and 35 grams of carbohydrates, which, I mean, is pretty darn good. That's about what I'm aiming for. There are a lot of myths out there about carbs, how they're bad for you and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But you need carbs. They're your body's main source of energy. And then we have this go-go squeeze that I didn't put in there. But we can take a look at the nutrition facts on here. Yeah, it's just got 15 grams of carbs. It's all that we would really track on there. I don't usually track, here, 1 second. I don't usually track the calories or the macronutrient groups in my food, but sometimes it can just be helpful to remind yourself and check really what you're putting in your body. But then after that, there's really not a lot of added value for tracking it all the time, so I just do it every once in a while to know what I'm putting in me, and that's what it's good for. And then the reason that I'm really making this video is because this meal that I make all the time, this video has been super silly and all over the place, really. But it's really important that when we have a fitness goal, when we have a health goal we're trying to make progress towards, that we create those habits in our life that are going to lead us there. And so for me, this is one of those habits. When I get home from school every day, this is one of my go-to meals. I don't have to ask myself and look through all the cupboards and the fridge of what I'm going to eat, because I already have it planned out. I already know what I'm going to eat, and I know that it's going to be good for me and help me to reach my goals. If I didn't do that, then I'd be hungry and I'd be angry and I'd just be looking all over and end up eating cereal probably most of the time, which, as we know, is not going to really help us to reach our goals. So I really suggest you to do the same thing, not necessarily with the same meal that I chose that I like, but you need to create habits that you can do easily without a whole ton of effort that will help you to reach your goals. I heard a quote the other day that kind of inspired this video a little bit, and it said that discipline never works long term, but addiction does. So if you can change your addiction from bad things that aren't helpful for you, whether that's food, what you're putting in your body, cereal maybe for example, if you're having that way too often, or what you're putting in your mind also, if you have negative influences in your lives. If you can change the addiction to those things that aren't helping you, to the things that will help you, say for example, this meal that I've created over here, I'm addicted to that. I do it every day. I repeat the habit. And then the influences that I let into my mind, I'm addicted to now to the things that help me to grow and to become better. And that really is true. That's what it's all about. You need to pave the habits in your lives to make it easier to do those things that will help you. So I hope you could take some value from this video. I hope it was helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, guys. Also, since I'm making this video, I would feel bad if I didn't tell you that I'm also going to eat this really little cookie that my sister made. It's going to be delicious, and it's not going to ruin all my progress, and I'm not going to become fat after I eat this. It'll be fine. So, I'm keeping it real. I gotta be honest. I'm going to eat this.